This video is sponsored by Wing Technology, your ultimate flight sim hardware solution.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're doing the 7th and probably the final video in a series of videos of how you can sync a modern, relatively realistic US supercarrier group with certain restrictions. The restrictions are that we must land at least 1,000 pounds of explosive on the carrier, and we can only use vehicles driven by myself and RC. So we can't have a massive fleet of Russian bombers come in. That would be great and it would work, but it's against the rules. The reason we've got these rules is so that we can make you guys think outside the box, get you thinking of different ways of doing things, because it's, what we want to do. Here are all your ideas. Now, you've actually given us hundreds of ideas, but 99 or 95% of them simply aren't suitable, A, in DCS, or B, with these rules here. So we've just got these ones here. The red ones are your ideas. We've tried and they haven't worked. Just haven't worked and probably will never work. The green ones are ones that have worked. So using terrain for a low level entry. Remember, the way we set this up is the most vulnerable a supercarrier group could ever be, but technically it's possible at the jaws of the Strait of Hormuz. A carrier group has been through there before in history, and it is vulnerable there. A nuke from MiG-21 did work. It's suicidal. Everything that's green here is suicidal. You will die doing it, but it's technically, we did get it to work. We did damage the carrier. Very low vegans, and I mean 5 feet vegans, suicidal, but it did work. And very low bombing and rockets. It was rockets, it was bunker buster rockets we used with flankers and MiG-29s. Technically did work, but suicidal. So 4 things we've got to work so far. Submarines didn't work, and that's simply because of the limitations of DCS at the moment. The submarines aren't working properly at the moment. We'll do it again if they get, fixed, if they get modernized in the future. The last 3 ideas from you guys are, I hate to be that guy, but can you use Kirovs? Kirovs are anti-carrier group battle cruisers, as far as we understand, from the Russians. We thought we'd try using them before. There's another request in here. I accidentally used the Moskva, which is actually a cruiser, not a battle cruiser. The Kirov, we believe, is a VLS-based battle cruiser, so we get to go in and try that now. The second thing is, how about trying an attack with a very low-tech plane? I was thinking something small and prop-driven, like rocket-armed mini-coms. So the smallest thing we're going to have is like an I-16 or something, RC. Send an I-16 in with a couple of bombs, or a Spitfire or something like that. And see if that works. In my opinion, it won't work at all, because I know the RCS of a Spitfire is as big as an F-15 or something like that, so it'll almost certainly get shot down. But we'll try it. And you're forgetting one asset, MLRS, multi-launch rocket system, I think. One can cover an entire square mile with steel rain. We've learnt a lot about this over the last year or so, and they make a variety of ammo. Track fire laser. Yeah, great idea. We've done artillery, but it's traditional, non-guided artillery, traditional 155mm shells. That didn't work for the reasons that we found. So can we get MLRS to work? We'll try that out, and then we'll end the series there. After that, we'll start a new series, which is basically scrubbing the restrictions. Without the restrictions, can we find other cool ways to blow a carrier group up? Why are we doing this? You guys really enjoy it. I mean, RC seem to enjoy it. It's just fun blowing up a carrier group. And we're starting here with, can the Japanese fleet from Pearl Harbor kill a modern carrier group? I mean, come on, that's pretty cool, right? And we've got a fight between a Russian carrier group, as realistic as we can make, and a US carrier group. Anyway, that'll be in a separate series, so we'll do that later. Let's finish off this series. So, Kirovs, Spitfires, MLRS, predictions RC.
MLRS will get through.
And put 1,000 pounds of chemical explosive on it?
I think so.
All right, we'll try. Kirovs, they're big boats. Big boats. Carrier killers.
I don't know.
Low-tech planes. I mean, I stand to be corrected, but it's not very likely.
I'm going to get shot down.
Stand by. Myself and RC are in I-16s, Polikarpov Type 24s. These have the smallest radar cross-section of all the World War II aircraft. That's the best I can think of doing. We've got bombs on board. Are you ready, RC?
I am ready.
I don't see what can go wrong, but I'm following you, baby. Let's go. Ooh, they're a handful. They're a handful. Polikarpov, 2 space. Right,
so
the north turn will be 30 degrees left when we hit the land.
Okay.
So can you go any faster, please? I'm full throttle here.
Oh, you can slow down? I mean, we're the same plane. You should be able to keep up with me.
Yeah, I don't know why mine going so slow.
But I've slowed down now.
Oh, I'm very proud of you, RC. Like, why are you turning right, RC?
Sorry. These don't have autopilot.
They're not Hornets, RC. You've got to actually fly them.
Trim, so you want to go north when we hit these mountains, or on the other side of?
Either will be fine.
Okay. Let's do it when we're on top of them.
I'm not going to lie, I don't think it's going to make a massive amount of difference to the outcome of this mission.
That's why I'm not worried about how to work the bomb.
That's what...
I don't remember.
Right, well you can stay up there at 1,000 feet, but I'm hitting the deck at this point, because I can't see good
Well, I
things
gotta
happening.
get over these hills.
Alright.
Right? Or are we gonna come out from behind them?
Fine. I'm just going on the deck as all.
Alright, I'm gonna turn then.
Right, I'm turning
right.
as well. Yep, pretty sure I saw it said left 30 degrees, but okay.
Oh, left? Sorry.
Yes, left is to the left.
My orientation is off.
Yes, it is. Okay, cap punching it. Tally fleet's right on the nose now. And the missiles are out already. There's a tiny bit of land to hide behind here. These things are really noisy, aren't they?
I'm behind this one right here. Oh yeah. My RWR is not working.
It's not. Oh, I thought I was in a Hornet though, RC.
We are dead.
No, we do have a small cross... No, we don't have a small cross-section, do we? I keep thinking we've got a small radar cross-section. We haven't. We're actually quite big. The way the planes are designed, the materials used.
Plane, but... Oh, jeez, there's a sailboat there.
Yep, don't hear that, RC. Look at you following me. Aren't you clever?
Well, it seems to be better since you know where you want to go.
I do, RC. I'm all over this like a little...
It's easier for me to follow you than you to yell at me.
I do yell at you. And for good reason.
We haven't been hit by any missiles yet. Are they shooting at something else?
When are we going to buy this island and build a palace on it, RC? When I make that first million, we're buying that thing, RC. F-14's in the air. This could be a problem. We're actually doing all right. We've got further than most planes. Get some.
I mean, we might have to actually drop the bomb.
That means we might have to actually drop the bomb. I don't know how to do it. Don't look down yet, because you'll just crash. Just wait to see how far we get.
Forward.
You know what? The main advantage is this is so small and so controllable. So not. Oh, what the heck? It's all you, baby. Go. I can now see what hit me. Ah, you're in trouble. Oh, you'll find out soon enough, RC.
What if I just weave?
Oh, Amram dons le visage.
Oh, was it an AMRAM?
Yeah, okay. Well, look, we beat the SM2s. We did actually beat them. And we probably could have got all the way to within minigun range, but there's nothing that's stopping a Hornet seeing us easily with our whopping great aluminium facades and just shooting with an AMRAM relatively close range, so... No. I mean, we've even technically I've got a paper aeroplane I can play. I can try the wooden one, but even that I think will get picked up by the cross section. So, and I can only go 20 knots, so I'm not going to sit here for 5 hours doing it. No. Next idea. Welcome back, valued viewers. 2 times Kirov class battle cruisers. I mean, they really are battle cruisers. These are the equivalent displacement of World War I, dreadnoughts. I don't know what they are, 30,000 tons or something. They are going to nail. These are carrier killing ships, VLS based, just mega vessels. The nuclear oh, yep, there they go already. There they go already. They didn't take long, did it? And you could argue that we should separate them and attack from different angles, but I mean, in real life, yes, this wouldn't work. Obviously, there would be satellite imagery. You can't hide a Kirov battle cruiser, so they would have found it in the Persian Gulf. But just humour me, just give me something. They're firing P700 shipwrecks, which are nasty sons of guns. Supersonic anti-ship missiles. Shipwreck, I can't remember, but we did do a video on these, RC. Do you remember when we looked at all of the... I'll try and link it in the video description if I remember. We looked at all of the modern anti-ship missiles in service, just for fun, really, and looked at the basic statistics, speeds, altitudes, methods, terminal methods, and whatnot. The only bad thing, the model is like 20 years old, and it looks horrendously bad. So it needs updating. If we're going to have any young... people with time on their hands want to come and build a new Kirov or Peter the Great, that would be much appreciated. I wonder why they're salvoing with hello Shifty. I wonder if they're salvoing with so much time in between. I mean, they're literally helping the carrier group out by doing that. The whole idea of VLS is so that you can go zap, 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 zap and do them all at once. P700 Granite SSN-19 NATO designation shipwreck missile. 3M45. I mean, it's a big missile. These size of these missiles, if you put a Hornet by the side of them, I think these are bigger than the Hornet or something like. Yeah, I forget exactly how big they are, but they are absolutely enormous. These things, range of 340 miles thereabouts. So well within the range of what we're dealing with here. I'm going to pretend that these Kirovs were hidden in this little harbour down here, RC. And we cover them up with a really, really, really big net or tent. How about that? Those pesky CIA would never have seen that coming.
Plan.
Thank you.
Big net.
Oh, and the SM2s are out. Zap, 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 zap. So we've picked them up over the horizon. Isn't that amazing? Let me just check how far out we've seen it. We've seen it 25 miles over the horizon. These cunning radar-bending radars that they've got. It's really clever. How did we get to anyway? SM2s on their way. Technology that is involved in all this stuff is really quite simply amazing. Right, we're about to get a nasty shock here, RC. I can tell you that now. SM2s. I know it doesn't show over the horizon, but that's because it's not modelled in 3D in DCS. It is over the horizon, I can assure you. Here they come, like a swarm of bees! Missed. Missed. Hit. No, the SM2s are going to kill them. The whole idea is that these are so fast that the SM2s can't hit them, but they're Mach 1.5 or something like that. But, in this case, no dice, sir. And I've asked the Kirovs to fire as much as possible, as fast as possible. I've done everything I can. I can't force them to fire any more, so this is almost certainly not going to work, which is a shame. No. No par de grace, RC. There's just so many SM2s in the modern carrier group. A lot of you have complained that these are too tight, and they are a bit. But again, we're going through this really tight area here, so that was my excuse. And to be honest, I don't think it actually gives us an advantage anyway. I'm just going to run it fast forward and make sure this is not going to work, but I'm, 99% sure this is not going to work now. Just said Kirov is supposed to chuck 5 or 8 of these missiles in the air, and one of them is to ascend high altitude and act as a commander for the rest of them that will skim in. So what's supposed to happen is this guy's meant to go up high and command the rest of them, apparently, but it's not. It's obviously not modelled, and there's nothing I can do to force it. Yeah, we're going to give that up.
Even if it did that, they're still going to get shot down.
Yeah, we're going to give that up. It's clearly it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. There's nothing to say about it. Kirovs, no dice, in DCS at least. Let's do MLRS. And MLRS, we've had one operator, an MLRS operator, he even played with us for a while. A US MLRS operator. And we know a lot about how deadly this thing is. And it's relatively well modeled in DCS as well. So let me go and set up a couple of platoons of MLRS standby.
The question is about MLRS is, can you get it close enough to the fleet?
Well, that's a good point.
Without being destroyed.
Welcome back, valued viewers. We have, if I remember from my interview, 2 platoons. Each platoon is 3, and is it a battalion is 12? I can't remember. But each platoon is 3. RC's control the ones on the right. I'm controlling the ones on the left, which means the lefts will be better. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Through combined arms, and if everything works, they're going to fire their steel rain. Steel rain. We're using the cluster type sub-munition, non-guided, because we just think it's going to be... We can't get these things to shoot a moving targets, okay? Artillery cannot shoot moving targets in-game at least. Maybe it can in real life, I don't know. So what we've had to do is do some ballistic checks. We've had to say the carrier... Remember, that carrier is actually over the horizon. It can't see them, they can't see it. It's all done by grid squares. I've told them to protect the grid square 1.5 nautical miles in front of that carrier. And if my timing works out, that these guys moving at cruise speed at 15 knots, those munitions should hit that grid square. Are they going to intercept it? Almost certainly not, because I don't think rockets get intercepted in DCS. In real life, obviously, a satellite would have seen these and a Hornet would have come and blown them up, or the ships might see them somehow, but, this isn't real life. This is DCS. It's just not that. Come on, boy. Oh, Steel Rain is out! Look at Steel Rain, RC. That's pretty cool.
Right, fleet is shooting at them.
That's amazing. I just don't think the ships are... I don't know. I really don't, I really don't know.
They shoot at ground target. We know they shoot at...
Rims are out.
Target.
Rolling missiles are out. That's interesting. So these are, from memory, they're modified Sidewinder bodies designed to spin, I think. And for some reason it makes it a better ship defense weapon. That's interesting. Looks like our calculations worked, I see. We're going to get boom boom. They've got through.
Wow.
Got through. Wow. I didn't actually expect that to work. Oh! Cluster missions are on their way. I can't remember exactly how they were. Oh! It's hit the carrier! No, it hasn't. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yes! The Tomcat blew up, RC. Look, the deck's dying. They're getting through! It's dying! We finally killed it! And didn't lose any men. We finally did it. Oh my god, my computer's about to die. Yep, computer's dying.
Yeah, I can't see it yet.
You will.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm going to have to stop this in a minute because I'm down to about 5 FPS.
Because of the cluster?
Yeah, it just went, you know, we just fired. Okay, it stopped finally. We just fired. Finally, RC. Well done, whoever suggested the MLRS. I mean, like I said, all we had to do is calculate the grid square. This would be it, and hit the grid square. Obviously, you can't attack a kind of moving target with it. Then that is one dead carrier. That's going to sink very shortly.
They're trying to shoot it down, but
they tried. They tried. They couldn't do it. For, you know, is that realistic? I don't know. You know. No idea at all. Oh, these poor F-14s that have all scrambled to go and get it. If nowhere to land. Yep, it's dead. It's fully dead. And let's just make sure by watching it sink to end the series with a sinking carrier without me or you getting shot in the face. I'm pretty happy with that, in all honesty. I'm going to get lots of Anglo-Americans, I know, but it's been an interesting exercise. You can't say it's not. Down it goes. Oh! Bye-bye! Look at that. I didn't realise the Persian Gulf was actually deep. I mean, straight up Hormuz. Right. Really chuffed for that. Well done, guys. We finally got it. That's a good one to end on, I think. We will leave that series there. Like I said, we're going to make a new series because you guys have enjoyed it. And, I don't know, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Finding just interesting ways of killing a carrier. That's use a World War II torpedo attack plane. Let's use, things with no restrictions.
We gotta kill a Russian fleet.
What I'm gonna do is put a blue realistic fleet, as in the amount of vessels and rough spacing, against a red realistic fleet. I need to research what a red realistic fleet is. I mean, it's what Kuznetsov with a couple of cruisers. I don't know. Make them fight each other, and I think that would be fun. I think that's great. I think it's good use of DCS. Right. Anyway, we're going to sign off. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you later.